Here we go.
Yes, he's here.
Nice.
What's
Let's
up,
go,
Robbie?
brother.
I'm on.
You're on, and we're live, by the way.
Alright.
So just beware.
Awesome. I will. I'll
Use
hold my
discretion. No, that's all right. We want you to be yourself here.
Too tough to leave your sausages?
No, man. I'm gonna do this on an empty stomach. I
Whoa.
I ate something block, but I said no sausage. I don't want to get food coma. I want to be
Yeah, you have a choice. Go to the nap
Sausage-free
or go
Thursday.
to the eat.
If I'm suspiciously absent for like 30 minutes, I'm over there cooking.
Grape Daddy here, ready for a good game. Let's go, Grape.
Well, guys. Yeah.
We got
What's
6
the spread
people
on
in
this
here.
game?
Say what? What's the spread?
What's the spread? Yeah.
I think I saw Big
got
Papa. Big Papa said what? Was it 2.5 in favor of the Bucks, or was it?
It's got to be with Dak's first game back. Yeah, we don't know how his ankle's going to be.
Well, we also have to remember that no Kamani Cooper on the Cowboys, as well as Gregory being on the Broncos now too. So they're missing key pieces on offense and defense. I think Jan said we went from Dallas being a 91 overall to an 82 overall with those 2 trades. We've got Aeroplane in here right now. We got Soph. We got Grape Daddy. Jolly's in the house. It's starting to load up. We're pretty much ready here. It's 1 minute of, so if y'all are ready for the 2022 Madmen season opener, the beginning of year-round football for the rest of our lives here. I don't know. I think I'm ready.
What's
What
your
about you
predictions, guys?
Ooh, my prediction. Yeah, well, with the guys leaving Dallas, I think it's tough. I got to go Tampa. They're at home as well. What do you think, Riley?
I think Dallas still have a take a game because the running game so strong.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
Dallas.
Mr. Belliott's going to
Yeah,
have to step it up big time.
And I'm not sure in the secondaries for the Buccaneers, but the Dallas have a much stronger.
Preying on pigs. You got preying on pigs. Yeah.
The interception machine.
All right, I'm just going to start to fire it up here.
This is great because for those who don't know, who weren't there with us in the fall, there was a lot of talk about, what's going to happen in the offseason. People are loading up on 10, 15 of these things. They're like, these are all going to go to zero. What are we going to do? Is everyone going to sell? And so this is just kind of a cool way to, give back some winnings and have a game going on during the off season.
Exactly.
And, just kind of tide us over until, we got the draft coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm sure Jan's already thinking about something cool to do for that.
You have no idea.
Yeah, that's all credits goes to the Jesse because at first that's a cool idea from Jesse to continue the season and the off season and not have off season actually in the NFP community. Maybe
we'll find out.
Maybe Gronk make money for someone.
Football's back, America.
So talk to us a little bit about the prize. Like what we got a shot to win here tonight. What's the contest? Talk to me a little bit about that.
So the challenge this week is for average rushing yards for a team, correct?
Yes.
So it's for offensive linemen and tight ends. So in this particular game, the punks that we want to look out for are Mr. Lebowski and Martian, because if the Buccaneers run all over the boys, then that means Gronk's going to go away with the prize, or Lebowski's going to go away with the prize. And on the other side, it would be if Pollard and Zeke blow up, then Martian's going to end up getting the prize. So those are the things to really look out for this week. It'll be for every game, too. That's just those particular... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's not just from this game.
Correct.
It's the whole week. Is that right?
Exactly. So we're going to stream 4 of these games so that we have an opportunity to hang out and watch the games and have a little bit of fun. But for the rest of the games, they'll be simulated at the end of the Monday night stream, and then I'll kind of go through all the stats with everyone so we can, see how everyone performed for the week. Because we won't really know who won we won't have an idea who's going to win really until the end of the Monday stream, because it will only be 4 games out of the 16 that have already been played.
Right. And how many people get paid out on this?
It depends on which punk wins. So if say Lebowski wins this week, it will be all the Lebowski owners.
All holders of the specific players which win this week in the challenge.
I guess I gotta take a look at the chat here for a second.
Yeah, tough start for the Buccaneers. 3 and out.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Losing 2 yards.
Is that Pollard returning? Yep. One that really stuck out in my mind was the playoff bracket we did during the NFL last year, and I believe that the winner had an opportunity to win 0.5. So
We have a first down.
Oh wow, we finally got a first down.
Yes.
Who was it to? Do we see who threw it to? Oh, CD Ram. A little 15-yard pickup. Oh,
I'm holding CD Ram. I think with Cooper gone this year, he's going to have a couple of huge weeks and give me a chance to win some money.
I've got a 69 bucket head. It's number 369, and I will not.
They're actually pretty rare. I've got about 3 of them myself, so There's not that many in the market.
Exactly. I have mine listed for like 3 G's. Unloaded a lot of that. Oh, that was shanked. The original Legatron. He's getting a little rusty. Oh, they're at midfield, though. Can you get a first? Oh, my God. Oh, I hate the play call, but Nope, that's why I hate the play call. Why are you running the ball on 3rd down?
We'll see, man. I mean, I wouldn't say she's a money-grubbing chick, but, I mean, I think everyone likes money.
Good run by Dallas, by the way.
I just think she's just unaware of what she's holding. Oh, a little play action. Oh,
well, she hasn't sold yet. I mean, that's better. I could have given it to someone like Sophie that flipped them all, you know?
That's true.
So, what's your prediction, chat?
Yeah, what are we thinking, chat?
I want to see the scores. It's
a good time for it because you just keep punting the ball back and forth.
Yeah, we still have 0 points.
Big Papa did recommend taking the under in this game.
Yeah, Big Papa's smart. Yeah, where is RP? It's a great question. Football de Americano.
Yo, chat, put your scores.
Yeah, come on, chat. Let's see those scores. Some predictions. Oh, we got people talking about the buckets in here.
The buckets are a fine NFT. If we could ever find a way to merge the buckets with the Friday Night Punks, I think we'd really be on to something.
Rally increased Brady's by 400%, buckets by 400%. We need this man to start a Bitcoin YouTube channel and we'd be at 160K in no time.
I did play a small part in pumping those buckets. I think I was the first to kind of start the wave. I think I bought my first bucket.
What is it, Rat Daddy? He's the one who's like going nuts on those things. Oh, yeah, and Kane in the building. Bucket Nation, baby. Let's go. Those are the OOGs.
What's up, Kane?
When they first dropped the traps, that was the one that I was like, yeah, no, I need a bucket. And I didn't get one from Drop, which ended up being a blessing because I spent a third of the drop price when I got it.
Big run by Fournette.
Is that Fournette? Yeah. I like the...
I has never heard the King's voice before. The King is back, guys.
Oh, touchdown McEvan.
Yeah.
First points of the game.
So we have some predictions, and that's a 3-1 for the Buccaneers against Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Most people believe in the Buccaneers.
Soph said she stepped away for a second. She missed us giving her a hard time. Probably for the best, Soph.
It came from the buff.
Wait,
have a nice buff, mate.
What?
I didn't quite pick up on what it was until I ventured into OpenSea a little bit myself, and I got here pretty early, and most of the players were not sold out yet, so I still found a couple good deals.
We got lucky.
very quickly after that, I think I maybe started rocking the carry standards and the.
But I bought
But at the
0
same
of any
time, I
of
mean,
those.
when you see that not everything's sold out, yeah, you dip your toes in. Like, well, what if I bought 50 of those and no one wants them in the world? But I
Right.
think what really clutched here was number one, the art is fantastic, and then number two, when first of all, when I was digging through trying to select which one or two I wanted to buy, I was having trouble choosing because they were all appealing in some way, and that's when I realized this project had some legs behind it because it's like, well, everybody in the NFL is somebody's favorite player. Every team has a super fan or hundreds of super fans that will want
Thousands, yeah.
more of their offensive players and their defensive linemen, and you know what I mean. And once we got in and realized there was utility with the project, it just kind of started picking up steam. And
Yeah.
then once you get the ETH traded and you start shooting up the ranks, well, everybody wants to be a part of making some money every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like you said, when like not even the money, but you see the art. That's what drew me in was the art. I was like, man, these are cool. Well, actually, when I first saw Mom's profile picture, I remember looking at it and going, man, that's cool. There's no way I can afford that. I was new to the NFT space. I assumed those must have been very expensive. And he was talking to, I'd see it, every so often, and I just didn't bother asking. And then one day I was just like, hey, man, where'd you get that? He sent me over to the Discord. I think it was Thanksgiving last year. And it didn't take long. Jan was super welcoming, how he is always. And I think I bought like 2 or 3 legends, and then he just gave me one for being supportive. And then I was, in every Discord shilling the project, and it
Right.
seems like everyone else seemed to agree. So we took off pretty quick after that.
Because there's 10 of them, 10 of that receiver or 10 of that tight end, you can get the guy you want,
Right.
which is important. People want to get the guy they want. They don't want to get a guy on their third favorite team who barely plays. Right. And you look at the NFL, I mean, I should have looked up the exact number, but there's got to be 1 billion fans
Oh,
worldwide. Wouldn't you say? A
especially
billion
now.
fans?
Yeah, sorry guys, and especially the NFL going deep in the Euro this year because and the first time in the NFL history he's have a game in Germany in this year in the
Really?
next season.
Wow.
Yes.
Remember how many people joined when you did the Marino giveaway? Oh yeah, geez, that was nuts, man. I thought if we did a new member giveaway for the Marino, we'd get like 15 or 20 people that joined the Discord. Was that because of Dave? Like how do we get so many people to come into Discord for that, Jan? Do you remember?
I've noticed how much more interaction I've gotten from other people just
Mm-hmm.
having this as my feed because people people are they see
Ooh,
that, and
stack
number
lunch.
one, my PFP commands respect because he's the greatest running back of all time probably, but number two, it looks sweet and people can easily identify what it is,
Right.
and they give you a little more credence, or maybe it just their eyes stops a little bit like, hey, what is that? I like that PFP, let me read what the guy's got to say.
That was
And I
exactly
think
what
once
happened to me.
you realize that, you start to realize where this space is headed. It's people are going to be able to more easily identify with people that are like-minded, that are, oh, this guy's obviously a sport. You probably have an idea of how old I am just by looking at who I'm using as my PFP.
That's
You
true
have an
too.
idea of
He's a
my
90s
appreciation.
kid.
Oh, I know
BB.
the equation for this one. You're going to have to take their yards and divide it by the number of
Oh
carries
yeah.
they received.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we know what to do. It's just going to be a little more work than some other stats because Madden usually does all the stats, but it seems like they got rid of some of the team stats. It's kind of lame, but oh well. Godwin up the
So
middle,
this is
first down.
based on team, not individual running back, right? Is that correct?
Well, it's for the challenge. You mean?
If they split carries, it doesn't matter that one guy
Correct.
sucked and the other awesome.
Correct.
It's just
Yes.
total.
Yes.
Total team rushing yards or
Okay, so even
average team rushing yards.
quarterback kneel downs could cost somebody like $500, which is awesome.
I guess that's awesome. That sounds like real life, man. I feel like that shit's
No,
happened to me in fantasy.
you guys. I don't know if you know, I was on Kansas -4 in that title game. That idiot stepped out of bounds with 4 seconds left.
Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if you remember this game. I think it was like maybe you don't. It was like 3 years ago, but it was like Monday Night Football, Falcons versus Giants, and the Falcons were up by 11 points, and I think I needed them to win by 4 in order to win my bet. There was like a minute left, so I'm like, oh, okay, even if they score, a touchdown, they still got to get the 2-point conversion. But with a minute left, Atlanta just softens up their defense. Eli marches down the field, scores the touchdown. Still need the 2-point for me to lose the bet, but then they put it in. And it was like I was destroying in that bet the entire game until the last minute.
This visual art, this digital art, more than you do.
Right,
But
for more than I
in-game,
do.
you have utility for stuff like this. Like you're not just betting on the NFT itself. You're betting on the community, and you're betting on your ability to grow it. It's easy to point at the founder or the devs or whatever and blame them for it not being cool. But if no one's joining your community, it's because the activity within the Discord and the coolness factor of being able to rock that profile picture, it's you. It may be not you specifically, but cumulatively, no one wants to be a part of your community. That's what's cool about the NFT space to me.
But speaking of money following, BP3 talking about when we first entered FMP, I didn't have an Apple Watch. So those were my pre-Apple Watch days, according to BP3.
Is that what you bought, but with all your flips?
With a couple of them. Well, everyone was showing off their punks on their watch, and I was incredibly jealous.
Well, I moved out of my mom's basement about 20 years ago, so I don't buy Apple products because I can't afford them. Because like when you pull up to a girl at a bar and you break out your phone to show your NFTs, it feels a little like you're trying too hard. On the watch, I think it would be more effective.
Oh, it's the best, dude, because when you look at your watch, it just turns, you don't even have to touch it. It just turns on. That's something I still got to get used to. I think I'm doing all right, but... Is it press squat? Uh-oh, flag. We going back 10? Oh, personal foul, rough in the P.
Entering the public lexicon, basically.
Right. That's the goal. Uh-oh, Prescott with the fumble. Oh, he stumbled over his own dude, but the Bucks got the ball back.
Somewhere in the future, if that comes through Nashville again, rooftop bar.
Oh, yes, I was planning on talking about this.
Ruining out the whole table, 50 people. Got to have a punk to be in. Yeah, got to have a punk to be at our table.
VIP access.
That's right. And, a second-round pick sees us and says, "Man, I like that vibe over there. Let's see what's going on over there." And we're just, sorry, buddy, you're not a first-rounder and you don't own a punk. You can.
Yeah, you can see your way out, pal.
I mean, you get on OpenSea right now if you got $200 and buy something off the floor.
You're about to get drafted. You can get a punk, bro. Ron Paul's going to be there as security, but it's really just to teach people how to bridge. It's maybe not not as crazy as it was, but it's pretty impressive to watch. Wow, another missed field goal. Woof. It's impressive to watch Ron at work because it seems like he's always ready to drop what he's doing to help people out. So
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
average people are never, ever in a million years.
Pick. Sorry.
Oh, big play. But they're never going to get it. Whereas on Polygon, how much total on fees do you think? I'm an idiot. I bet I haven't spent $100 in fees. The guys who are smart, they probably haven't spent $2 in fees,
Right.
There's so many ways around it. It is the future, especially for things like this. Average Americans aren't going to be able to just fork over 6 figures. The worst thing that's happened to me, and I blocked it from memory until today, is anyone who knows me knows I'm a giant Bo Jackson fan. I mean,
nice.
I say I'm 40. I'm not really 40. I'm 39 and a half. I still tell girls I'm 39, but I'm really closer to 40 than 39. So it's like I'm telling a white lie, who are all like venture capital, D heads, and I beat them, stomped them into the ground for like $400 or $500, a decent amount of money. I didn't play. I changed 2 players or something, like a tight end and a defense, and my guys. So I came in like 3rd or 4th. Didn't win the Bo. Can you imagine?
Oh, he stretched that out.
I could have flexed that bow in my ex-work group chat. Be like, hey, I only won $500 playing with you pikers, but look at this 1-out-of-1 bow I just won.
That someone will buy for me for like 2 G's, no
Yeah,
question.
exactly, dude. We're playing for real money over here.
Did you guys just see Tantonio? Tantonio Lounge to the Heezy. He's with that stretch too. Did you see that? You guys see that stretch?
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even know you were gone, Jan. You just missed Tantonio with a touchdown.
I still think San Antonio Clown is better.
I like it too.
Joel Damon's got a project. It's on the Ethereum network, the Crypto Country Club.
Oh, yeah.
And I just asked a quick question in there. I was, just trying to get a feel. I knew Jan was really committed to this project when AB yanked his shirt off, and within like
the next
3 hours,
day, yeah,
1-out-of-1 on the market, like ready to go. Like,
he's ripped. He's got chiseled abs, and he's even got like the chest hair. I mean, I see these other like there is some like incredible art, NFT art. Don't get me wrong, but it's like there's something about the 8-bit man and just the way that you make it actually look like the actual player. Like you're saying, you turn your head and you know that's Eric or erect. But yeah, I don't know. Then you see just like real art from big name companies, and it just doesn't do it for me. It's not the same, and it might have to do with the community because there really isn't anything like our Discord.
And I grew up in the era of Tecmo Bowl, so instantly I gravitated towards this particular style. But I think right now I think our demographic and our community trends maybe a little older, and I think there's 2 reasons for that. Maybe a lot of us came off the DraftKings platform, A,
yeah,
and B, look at the players we're rocking. Carry Standards and Joe Plana and all those guys. But I think as this community grows, and particularly with the NFL draft coming up, well, who are going to be the people that really want, I don't know who the 18-year-old that the Atlanta Falcons are drafting in the 2nd round is, but somebody out there who's 18 who went to high school with this guy is going to be, or he goes to their alma mater. Those are the future NFT buyers who are going to drop big stacks on those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking at the chat here. Let's see if we got anything. Jan is the king of highlighting player features with fat pixels.
Yeah.
He wants to play a game.
We definitely stream the Bengals game for the
we'll invite him. 17-6. Brady's driving again. Last I saw, his stats were pretty absurd. For Nat, they need to give that man the ball some more. 3 rushes for 23 yards.
Players, not even just players, like star players, like former Heisman winners, former starters, like 10,000-yard rushers who wanted to get involved with this project. And I think now that we're back up and running and we're, going to the letter of the law with OpenSea and all that, I'd be shocked if we don't see that kind of momentum again this season.
I had a beer, all right? I asked my girlfriend to grab me some beers, and she brought back beer that is 11%. So I can only have one.
Okay, that's a third.
Is that Tantonio again?
Yes.
There's not a lot of rushing in this game.
Dude, that man, Tantonio is cheap as on OpenSea right now, too, let me tell you. I don't think people realize that he's going to blow up in this Madden sim.
Maybe he stocks up, during the Madmen season.
So what was the decision on leaving him on the roster?
Punks, baby.
Because he hasn't signed with anybody else yet?
Yeah, we did that with all punks who are free agents.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we have holders for Fitzgerald, Fitzpatrick, Roethlisberger, and SG. And yes, we...
And even players like Tantonio, he's a free agent.
Yes.
No, I agree. I think that's a smart decision. I just mean as a speculator, like, do you think anybody takes a shot on that guy after what he pulled last year?
I don't know. He's going to need someone like TB to convince the coach to bring him there, because I think that's the only reason he wound up there. Because Tom's like that. He does that with those players. Wasn't he? Yeah,
Right.
he was in New England with him too, wasn't he?
Legoat, not one that can play with the Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it's the last chance for some of these players to get another season in here with this sim. So
Is that RB right now?
I see 10 right now, but I saw it get up to like 18 or 19, I think, at some point.
I see
Oh
30.
shit! Is that a pick six? Cowboys getting back in it. Are they gonna go for 2 here?
Whoa.
Wow.
Pretty long pick six.
Yeah, that was like almost the entire length of the field. Curse to the Heezy. Bringing them back in it. Good, because I didn't want it to be a blowout.
Yeah, still 20 minutes of the gameplay. I think.
Oh, booth review. What's the review? Wait, they're not even going to show us? Oh, it was a fumble? I missed it. Must have been a fumble. Oh, it was a fumble and they overturned it.
The call is reversed.
Wow.
That's brutal.
That is brutal. I look away for 2 seconds. I thought the Cowboys were back in it, but... Oh, Brady's about to get lunched. Sack lunch.
You don't have to drive to work anymore. Everyone had a bunch of money left, like sitting around.
Yeah, I was still
like,
working the whole time, so when I got stimulus checks, it was like, all right, NFTs.
Yeah, I wasn't into NFTs yet. I was still doing DJing stuff. You talk about the fourth industrial revolution, and you talk about
the segue, though.
Yeah. And that asshole gets up there and tells me you'll own nothing and like it. The non-fungibility is going to protect us.
Yeah, man. All I know is with my football cards and baseball cards back in the day, I did a terrible job of taking care of them. So I love with NFTs, I can't destroy them.
Win roadmap. I mean, I saw the roadmap Jan released for 3 months of the off season. It's very professionally done. This is the off season, guys. Right.
Yeah.
If that had happened to almost any other project on the internet, people would have freaked out and said that was a rug, that was this. There were very few people.
I bet a majority of creators probably would have just rugged it anyway.
Right, just said
like, oh shit, I got to spend the next 3 months going through the blockchain to record every single person's wallet and every single punk that wallet owns. Like, I think I would have given up. I'm incredibly grateful that you didn't, because this is this has enhanced my life a lot. I'm a huge gamer. I love collectibles and I love crypto, so this just encompasses all those things, and it may have taken over my life a little bit, but I'm okay with it. Who is number 32? Clement?
I think sports NFTs kind of they hit that gaming element. I don't think your casual sports fan is there yet. I don't think the beer guzzling.
Here we go. First touchdown from Dallas.
Pollard to the ONZ.
Yeah, serious yards, because I got Zach Marshall.
Oh no, that might have actually hurt the average a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that, dude. I was like, that was brutal. Oh, another pick from Brady. Or maybe not another one, but a pick from Brady. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Again, curse?
Curse, but last time it was a fumble recovery that got reversed, right?
Yep.
So
that's again.
Rally goes big. Yeah, I came up with all these names that I can't get out of my head now. So I'm having friggin' normal conversations with people calling football players by their punk name.
Yeah, that's a wonderful job.
It's wonderful, but it makes me look a little crazy.
Right now we stronger than ever.
Exactly.
Right now we have a pretty good technical support with the smart contract, and we can grow in much more than we have than we can grow with the OpenSea. With the OpenSea, we just can sold and resold the NFTs.
Right.
But right now, with our own smart contract, we can growing in the much more than just.
Yeah, options are limitless. It seems like.
Yeah, I think getting on our own smart contract was a must after what happened to us last year.
That's amazing, though. I'm gonna have to start gifting more FMPs to people. Ooh, Fournette with a little cutback. Jeez.
I saw a defensive lineman for the Jets sitting there. There's like 6.5 million people in New York City alone, or 8 million people or something. Like, .02 is way too cheap.
Yeah, they got a couple fans there. Not
Yeah,
many,
the
but
hardest choice in my life, which player I need to create to Jets.
I love Lou. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god, Cowboys, you're oblivious. I thought we were gonna have a
It's
game
worth,
for a second.
yeah, I'm hodling 1 or 2, maybe even 2 of those myself.
Well, I think you got 2 because if you bought 1, he airdropped all owners an extra 1.
Yeah. So I had 2 of them.
Tantonio, what is this? Show his line.
Just to have a field a roster.
I would love to hear that because I don't think I started playing fantasy football till 2007. So I can't even imagine what it was like a decade before then.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. So we just need to build a script that does it all for us.
That's right. See, right now, the reason that we're making so much money off this is we're doing the things that other people won't do to get the results they won't get.
That's very true.
It's no different than not researching a stock or not researching, a vehicle before you go buy it.
Do your own research, exactly. And he was like, "No, man, it's completely random." I was like, "This is bullshit. Like, no way I got him." Because I remember setting him as setting him as the profile picture for Friday Night Punks when we were down.
It's a great FNP. I mean, I'm a huge fan of running backs from that era, and that one with the goggles, anything that's got unique features. I love the lion on Kerry Standard's helmet. Well, there's 8.5 billion people in the world. Like, at least 10 of them are going to want this, right? And it's at that point, it becomes a matter of, well, how much money do you have? Because I'm not really in this for the money. 28 is a good number because 10 isn't divisible 4 or 7.
Well, I like to go based on their number, so I'll use their uniform number and then just do that much ETH.
Richard, and it's Richard with an E. It's Richerd.
Dick.
And he bought his punk for I don't remember the amount, but he's using it to help brand his business. And he said, I saw a quote of his in an article, and he's like, this is my brand. And like somebody, as soon as I bought that punk, I said, it's not for sale at any value. And somebody placed like a massive bid on this punk. I don't remember the exact amount. Let's say it was like $10 million. And he's like, it's a big number, but if I sell it, like, I lose my credibility. I lose the brand I'm built. It's almost like I don't believe in my business and the reason I bought this thing in the first place.
Guys, can we please help out Rally's love life? We need... Oh, that was a pass. We need more rushing yards from Pollard and from Belliot.
Can we talk about 69 Packers for a minute? Is that one of the best NFTs or is it the best NFT?
That was like out of nowhere.
Like Jesus? Actually, David Bakhtiari, one of the best tackle in the game.
Yeah, no, he's now. Oh! Why didn't you put your hands out? Oh my God! Did you guys see that?
That's what I don't get about buckets. It's you've got Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Tony Hawk, all these legends. That project is going exactly nowhere, right? It's not going to go
opposite of nowhere. Backwards.
But it's not going to go out of business. So when you have something cool like the bucket heads, and there's only 900 of them, how could you not own just one? Oh yeah, when all these players are injured or retired and all the utilities gone, that blue hair DK.
I think the color, hair colors of the FNPs, it depends on me. Okay.
Love you guys, FNP for life. Let's go, baby.